are
This
splitting up
conference will now be recorded.
we are splitting up a huge VPC network into small network. So that subnet will be either private or public based on your organization infrastructure. So you will create a multiple subnet. It can be a public or a private. So a public will be how we can decide it is a public or private. Can you tell me?
So public is when you want it as a global access, and private is basically like something secure.
Yeah, okay. So how you will make a subnet to a public?
Subnet to a public.
Yeah. To make a subnet to a public, we need to do something, right?
Yes. Is it with the gateways?
Yeah. Yeah. What gateway?
Public gateway.
No, it is internet gateway.
Okay.
So to make a subnet to public, we need to attach internet gateway to the route table.
Okay.
You remember, right? Yesterday I have told you we have created a internet gateway. We have attached to a route table. Then we have added the subnet to that route table.
Okay. Yes.
So, okay, I'll show it now. So I'm going to route table. First, I'm selecting the VPC for you. So I'm going to route table. So in that route table, I'm going to public. So in public route, we can able to see 0.0.0.0 is going to internet gateway. Okay. So in subnet, we can able to see what is the subnet attached to it. In same way, private, we are going to route table. We are attaching to the NAT gateway.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Why we are attaching NAT to a private subnet, Sham?
Is it because it's a secure, like only a signed person can access it?
Okay. Yesterday I told you what is NATing. Can you tell me that? I gave an example for NATing.
I really don't remember. Oh, masking. Yes.
You should remember, if I ask anything about NATing, you should remember that mask.
Okay. Yes,
so
download.
It will hide your data in your backend. But people behind the mask can able to see that, see other stuffs. Same way, the NAT gateway, what it will do is it will provide internet to the private servers, but outside the people can't see the private servers. It will hide it. NAT gateway will hide the server behind it from the public users, public over the internet. But the servers in private subnet can able to access internet with help of NAT.
Okay. Yes.
So whenever people asking about NAT gateway, you should remember masking. So mask, what it will do, it will hide people behind it, but people behind that can able to see outside the same way. The server in private subnet can able to reach the internet, but the internet cannot reach the private servers.
Okay.
It is clear right now?
Yes.
So NAT, why we are private server we are bringing NAT is to do some patching activities, to download some packages. Okay, so for that kind only we are doing attaching NAT. Else we no need NAT at all. If you are not doing any patching activities, or you're not going to download any stuffs in your servers, you no need NAT at all. You can keep the private server private. It will communicate internally. To do some activities like patching or downloading some files, such activities only needed NAT. Either way, because if there is no NAT also, no problem, because the application will communicate to database. That's enough for the database. No one should access from outside. So to NAT, why we are bringing this, to patch the server, to download some package to that server. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
So because
Yes.
private servers, no need to access from public. So that is main reason we are keeping in that, so private, in private subnet servers in private subnet. So our aim is to protect the servers from the global users. They should not reach these servers at all. That's our motto.
Okay.
That's why we are keeping application and database servers in the private subnet. It should be more secure. It should not be exposed to global.
Okay.
Okay, clear, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So we also saw peering. So can you tell me what is peering, Shan?
Peering is the one you said about masking, right?
No, asking is natting.
Okay.
The word
Peering.
is having content, Sham. What is peering in common technology? What is peer?
Oh, peering means basically you are connecting two different gateways or two subnets together.
Networks. Two different networks. That's a technical term. Two different networks. By default, two different networks cannot be communicated at all. That is network rules. Two different networks will not be able to communicate at all. So to make them to communicate, we are adding a router in between them at the back end. So it is known as peering.
Okay.
You got it? The word itself will have the data. Peering, combining two different things. It is peering, right? Communication between two things. It is peer.
Okay.
So peering is nothing but there will be a VPC in the range of 10 dot series. There will be another VPC in the range of 192. Both are two different networks. To make them to communicate, by default we can't do, because network rules like that. Two different network cannot be communicate at all. To make them to communicate, what in the physical they will do is they will add a router in between them. In router they will tell, this is your another network, this is your another network. The router will tell to each of them. So in AWS they have a terminology called peering. If you do that peering action, in the back end, what the AWS will do is, in the router, they will add two different network data in the router. So from that, it will start communicating.
Okay.
It is very clear, right? Peering,
Yes. Yes.
good, good, good. So natting is different, peering is different. Natting is nothing but masking.
Masking. Peering is connecting. Okay.
Peering is nothing but making two different network communicating. That is peering.
Okay.
Because by default, two different network will not be communicate at all. So I will tell you the example. Okay, the production will be in 10 dot series, Shah,
Mm-hmm.
and my development server will be in 192 series. I need to communicate one of my dev server from the production server. By default, I can't do, because both are in two different network ranges. To make them possible, what I will do is I will create a peer connection between my production VPC and development VPC. Once I done the peering, what I will do is I will add this data in your route table. I also told yesterday that I also showed you how we will add the peer connection to the route table. I'll go to route. You can see, right? This is
Yes.
peer ID. So what I will do is I'll put that range, right? That one I told, right? 192.1 range VPC, right? What I will
Mm-hmm.
do is I'll put that range here, and I will tell go via this peer connection. It is in back end it will be a router. In front end it is called peer ID.
Okay.
So in another route table, right? This VPC having route table, I am putting the entry. Then another VPC also I should go and put a entry stating that 10.10.10 go via this VPC, this peering connections. In both end I need to add. After that I need to add in the security group, because this is network layer restrictions. We have cleared it. To access the server level, we need to add in security group. Now it will be hard. Once we overcome the EC2 content, it will be understanding for you. I will give a task, multiple tasks to make you understand. Okay.
Okay.
So it will be a bit dry now. Once I give task on, once we complete EC2, to create EC2, you need to do all these steps. So you will able to understand all things.
Okay.
Clear? Okay. So yesterday we also spoke about network ACL and security group. Do you have any understanding? So can you tell me what is your understanding on that network ACL and security group?
Network ACL is basically access control list, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and security groups. I'm not really sure about that.
Okay. So I gave two technical terms for network ACL and security group. Network ACL is VPC level restrictions or subnet level restrictions, whereas
Yes, and
security group is instance level
instance
restrictions.
level. Yes.
Important points in both.
Okay.
With help of network ACL, I can deny a package or allow a package in subnet level. In that subnet, I have 100 servers. It will be applicable to all the 100 servers. Whereas in security group, I'm writing a rule stating that allow this particular IPs to which instance the security group attached. For that instance only it will be impact, not the whole instances available in the subnet. So which security group it is attaching, that instance will be impacted. Whereas in ACL, it will be impacting to all the servers under the subnets. You got
Okay.
it?
Yes.
Good. So you should not forget the technical terms. You please note down these words and all. In network ACL, it is a subnet level restrictions. In security group, it is a instance
Same
level
thing.
restriction. So NAT gateway is nothing but a masking of a backend of private servers. Peering is nothing but connection between two different networks. The internet gateway is nothing but it will allow internet to the, it will allow the public internet to this subnet. It will be globally exposed. Subnet is nothing but splitting up of a huge network into small networks. These are the keywords of each things. If you tell these keywords itself, enough. Okay.
Okay.
Even though once I complete this topic, I'll send you all the details. What is this? What is this? So you can able to remember all things.
Okay.
Okay. So we have also have a VPN concept in this, Sham. What we will do is we will complete EC2, S3, all other stuffs. Then we will come to here. So only we can able to understand. VPN is bit strong. We need to understand on that. So we need to understand basic EC2 concept. Then we will come here. Okay.
Okay.
So today what we will do is we'll go to EC2. Sorry. So this is the dashboard of EC2 in North Virginia. Sham, have we
Yes.
gone through how many regions available in AWS?
Yes.
We have completed two sessions, right? Have you
Uh-huh.
done that? You have created an account, so you should have known that, right?
Yes.
So you can see nearly 17 regions are there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apart from this console, we have a separate console for China.
Okay.
We have separate console for US government.
Yes. US government, China.
China. China have different control because they should not be accessed by other peoples. China government have strict rules on that.
Okay.
You should have a separate data center. You should not connect to any other data center. So they have created a separate console for China and US government.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have 17 regions. Each region will have minimum 2 availability zone. Availability zone is nothing but, okay, in India, Mumbai, I will keep a data center. In Chennai, I will keep a data center. Why? Because if any flood affected in Chennai, they should be Mumbai should serve the data.
Okay.
Okay. In US North Virginia, there is 6 availability zones. There is 6 availability zone because North Virginia is the first region they have started AWS. Now they are having 6 availability zone. So one got failure, no problem. Two got failure, no problem. So it can tolerate up to 4 failures because they are having 6 availability zones. In that also, availability zone will not be near to other location. Each availability zone have a distance, some calculation there. So they will have distance from that. If one region is affected, the other region will not be affected. Though they will choose the particular place, all 6 will be in different edge of the edge of the North Virginia.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we have known now how many regions, what is availability zone. So okay. Now we will come to EC2. EC2, what is EC2, Sham? Do you have any idea what is EC2?
I'm thinking like a server.
Yeah, it's exactly a server. It is elastic compute.
Elastic compute. Okay.
Yeah. So what it means is we can create a n number of servers up to different families. Okay. So I will show AWS instance family. Okay. So Shyam, we have nearly 6 AWS instance family, Shyam. Family is nothing but um, type of instance. What it means is based on the memory, storage, and what we can say CPU. So in server, what we will do, Sham, basically in phone, in your phone, what based on what we will purchase the phone, based on the memory and the
Mm-hmm.
storage, the performance of the mobile. So based on that only we will purchase, right?
Correct.
How people will choose the mobile? If some people will store large number of data, they will go for some extended version 256 GB. Some people will not use storage at all. They will use high compute, right? So what they will do is they will choose the minimum storage and they will go for high memory. They will play games. So based on that, they will choose, right? Similar way, AWS is also giving options to us based on the application, how it will perform. Some application, what they will do is it will take high memory. Some gaming process running, it will take high memory, but the storage will usage will be very less. In some scenarios, storage will be very high. In which scenario means big data, it will have huge number of data stored. Okay,
Okay.
so there will be different type of family based on the performance. Some one of the it is compute optimization, minimum level of. One is general purpose. General purpose is nothing but a normal web server running a normal application which will take a minimal storage, minimal memory. So it is called general purpose, a common usage of server. It can be used for anything. So in that, what we are having is we are having A1. It is called in general purpose I have clicked. In general purpose, we have multiple subfamilies. Able to see, right? A1, T3, T3A,
T3,
T5,
T3.
M5A, M4. So I'll go for A1. If I in A1 family, I can see A1 medium, A1 large, A1 X large, A1 2X large, A1 4X large. In that you can able to see the A1 medium is having 1 core CPU, 2 GB memory. Next level is 2 GB, 2 core CPU, 4 GB RAM. So it will keep on multiplying and increasing. If I go to T3, you can able to see, right? T2, T3 nano, T3 micro, all having memory is common, bit common. Whereas credit hours, it is having credit hours. What is credit hours? Nothing but during the spike of CPU, it will be used. It will be extra charge. It won't. If I'm giving a 2 GB of RAM and 1 core CPU to you, when it is high performance utilized, it will server get down, right? Whereas in these servers, what it will do is it will get a credit of CPUs. It will get credit, and what the performance also will increase during that time. Credit is what we are getting, some borrowing something from others, right? So anyway, what the server will do is it will get the CPU core borrow, and it will use for some time. Once a request is reduced, it will give back. So during that the usage only it will be paid. It is called CPU credit, and the memory is very less in this scenario. See, T3 nano, micro, and all 1, 2. So if you see all that, if you go to M3, M5, M5 large, so sorry, M5 large, you have a dedicated EBS network, EBS, so all stuff's there. It is general purpose. If you go to compute, what compute will do is it is C5 family. If you go to, I'm going to compute, see the compute models. It is 72 core CPU and 144 memory. So you can get up to what is the maximum? 192
92.
GB of memory we can use in this. Same way, if you go to, it is C5. If I go to C4, it is less. See, only up to 60 GB of memory we can use. So each family have separate individuality. If I go to memory, it is R5, right? See the memory, 768 GB of memory I can able to use. It is very high, right? Compared to other family, the memory is very high.
Yes.
If I go to accelerator, if you see the network bandwidth, it is 100 GB. It is called accelerator because some server, what it will do is, they see the memory is high. Also,
Mhm.
what it will do is, it will come, the data exchange between two servers will be very high. Bandwidth of data will be very high. To make the network bandwidth very high, we are using the accelerator computing. The network performance will be very high, 100 GB. If I go to compute, if you see the network performance, it is only 10 GB maximum, right? If I go to accelerator, if you see, it is 100 GB. So each categories having their own individuality. Okay, so if I go to storage, you can able to see what is the uh, 1.9 TB, not TB, right? 1900 GB into 8, so we can able to store. If I go to accelerator, the storage will be memory. If storage will be very less, only up to 3,500 or 14,000. If I go to storage optimized, you can able to see very high. It's 1,100 into 4. So this is the difference. So how you're going to architect is the matter. Your application might consume more memory. I will go for memory optimized family. My
Mm.
application won't consume more memory. My application need more data to store. I'll go for storage optimized.
Okay, so it
You know,
depends on the project you are choosing.
yeah, exactly. You
Okay.
should be very clear about that. Once your customer is telling to create some architecture, you should ask how your product will work, whether it will use memory or whether it will use CPU, whether you need more space. So you should decide on that.
Okay.
Based on their input, you should create the architecture. So once a customer tells to create architecture, so we should not blindly create instance from the general purpose. It is not advisable. We should ask them how your application will perform, whether it need more memory, whether it need more CPU. So we should gather information. Based on that, we will choose the instance type.
Okay.
You got
Yes.
you got right. What is the types of instances? This is our
Yes.
instance future. We know it. So okay. So we have chosen now instance. So after that, we need to choose the OS, right? To run a Linux machine, we have choose the what is the instance we are going to work. So to launch an instance of Linux, we need to choose OS, right? To install the in on that. It is known as AMI. What is called Amazon Machine Image.
Okay.
Okay, to install a OS in your computer, what you will do?
I'll just go on a website and just start downloading and configure.
Download the ISO file, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly same. What Windows or Linux or all Red Hat will do is they will provide the ISO file to the Amazon itself.
Okay.
Okay, from there I can able to choose the ISO file. Which ISO file I need to launch? You got it? Whether I need to choose Red Hat 6, whether I need to choose Red Hat 7, I can choose from here. It is called Amazon Machine Image.
Okay.
Okay,
So basically,
Amazon,
you're working on.
yeah,
Sorry.
custom requirement only. Whether
Okay.
customer is asking a Windows machine or customer is asking a Linux machine or customer is asking a Red Hat Linux machine. Red Hat is a cost, right? It is not a freeware. Whereas CentOS is freeware. Red Hat is cost.
Okay.
You know that. So Amazon itself having a OS called Amazon Linux. You can see, right? Amazon Linux.
Yes.
On itself having have developed a OS. Mostly what people will prefer is Amazon Linux because it is freeware. They will also support you if there is any issue in the OS level.
Okay.
Okay. People are asking, I need only Red Hat. What we will do is we are having AWS marketplace. In that marketplace, I can get all kind of OS here. It can be a network, it can be a, server level or industry level. All kind of OS I can able to get. Community, in community, I'll go for Red Hat, choosing a Red Hat OS. See, can be able to get all Red Hat OS here. 7, 6, 7.3, all versions of OS. In that, you can choose what OS you need.
Okay.
No, I need only CentOS. You just remove this and go to CentOS, click it. You will get all CentOS here. Okay.
Okay.
It is called operation system, right? In marketplace, what they will do is, what we can say, we are having Cisco, right? Cisco routers, Cisco firewalls. What they are doing is they have also created a ISO file. There is no need a physical device, no need. What they have created is they have created a OS structure for that, and we have selling here also. We can able to get OS also here. See, Cisco CSR. It is a router. We can install this OS in a server and make it as a router.
Okay.
Cisco selling their OS here. So all micro everything, they no need a hardware. Hardware we can able to choose from the instances. The OS will be available here. You got right? What is AMI?
Yes. So all are Linux based, or you can have like different OS too.
Yeah. If I need Windows also, I can able to get. In community, I can able to choose Windows.
Okay.
If I type Windows, see, I can getting all kind of Windows OS. We can get all kind of OS, Kali Linux, all kind of Windows, all kind of Windows Server, Windows Desktop, everything we can get here.
Okay.
In online, you will go and download that. I need Red Hat 7 means you'll go Red Hat software to install, download. Same way here. If you type what you need, you will get.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm doing is in quick start, I'm choosing Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux. Okay. Next, we are coming to choose the instance type. What we previously saw, right? Instance types.
Mm-hmm.
We will
Memory and
see,
all that.
yeah, computer optimized, GPU instance, memory optimized, storage optimized. All
Okay, but
kind of instance.
how to figure out, like let's say you have a mobile app development project, so basically it might need like performance and memory both, right?
Okay.
So we to choose accordingly, or is there any like?
Yeah. Yeah, we can go if it just need more memory. What I will do is I'll go for memory optimized.
Okay.
So you can I will choose here 16 GB core is enough, and I will choose 128 GB of memory. I'll choose for RD R5D 4x large.
Okay.
It is memory optimized. I no need any memory optimized. In normal itself, I need high memory. What I'll do is in general purpose, I will go and check which is a high memory. In general purpose, I can able to see 384 GB of RAM, 96 cores of memory, CPU. I will go for general purpose. If you no need to go for memory optimized.
Okay.
So you should decide what you need. Got it right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what we'll do, so I will do a basic T2 nano for testing. Next I'm going for network level configuration. So whenever you launch an instance, you need to choose a network. I'm choosing a network. I'm choosing a Subnet. So you should decide whether this server should be a public subnet or private
or
subnet.
private. Okay.
Okay, I'm choosing a public subnet here. So I've chosen a subnet. I've chosen a VPC. Role I will decide later. That's all. Remaining stuff, no need much important. Next, I am going to storage. If you need to add any new volume, I'll go and add how many GB I need. Okay. There are
Okay.
nearly 5 types of volume jump. One is general purpose, one is provisioned IOPS, one is cold HD, one is through output, one is magnet. So I will tell the difference of all the 5 now. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what is IOPS?
No.
Okay. IOPS is nothing but input output per second. I'm having a server. Okay. I'm having a database in that. Whenever you enter your email ID password to a website, that it will enter to the database. Okay. So you are entering the data and the data is going to database, right? It is called IOPS. Some data is input, some data is output. Input, output per second. How many data is coming into the server? How many data is going out to server? If you're querying some data in your console, what it will do in the backend is, I'm searching some content. What it will do is, it will go the query to the database. In the database, the query will run, and the query result will be shown to the console. So in that, what it is happening is, you are giving some input to the server and you are taking some output from the server. It is called input output per second. Okay. General purpose is nothing but it is a common volume. Okay. If I give 10 GB, okay, it will multiply into 10. IOPS is nothing but in general purpose, the IOPS will be some calculation, 3 IOPS. Baseline of 3 IOPS per GB with a minimum of 100. Okay. So this is the, I'm giving 100 for 100 GB into 3 is IOPS. It is 300. What it means is, in once again, the server can make 300 input or output per second.
Okay.
You understand something, or you tell me frankly you don't understand anything? I can able to change my words and you explain you.
No, no, I did got it.
You got it, right? If I
Yeah.
give 1000 GB, what will be the IOPS now?
3000.
Exactly.
So basically, you just multiply
So
by 3.
yeah, in general purpose, based on your size of your volume, the IOPS will be decided. It is general purpose. Whereas
Okay.
we have a provisioned IOPS. What is provisioned IOPS is, even if I'm having 10 GB of size,
Mm-hmm.
I can able to give 1000 IOPS.
Okay. So you can control both size and IOPS here.
I can increase my IOPS, even the sizes does not matter.
Okay.
It is called provisioned IOPS. I can able to provision my IOPS. In which scenario the IOPS will be increased is, in database, there will be lot of reads and writes will happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you run some query, read will happen. If you enter some data, write will happen. Okay.
Correct.
So some database will do n number of reads, because lot of user will log in and they will do a search query, right? Even every user login search query will come to the same database, so multiple requests will come, multiple results will be posted. So in such scenarios, lot of reads and writes will happens in the database, whereas in application it won't do, but in database lot of function will happen. Database only will read and write. Application is just a content of data. It will view and give output. Whereas in database, it will write data. It will read data. So in that scenario, we will go for provisioned IOPS.
Okay.
You got right?
Yeah.
In which scenario we are using provisioned IOPS? We are having throughput optimized disk. Okay. In that, IOPS does not matter. Throughput is this nothing but I am having a big content of data in my server. Okay.
Okay.
You heard about Splunk, big data?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Splunk, big data.
I
Have
can't
you
hear
heard
you.
about big data technology?
Yes.
Yeah. In big data, what is the technology? Do you know any base knowledge on that? What is big data?
We get basically it's on cloud, like you have way too much of data.
Yeah. What
It
big
can be
data
like
is doing is,
video.
yeah, what big data will do is it will collect data from all the content or all the servers. It will analyze and give the output in UI form. It will
Okay.
collect the raw data and it will give the content in UI to make you understand easy. That is big data.
So basically like analysis kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Analysis. Big data is
Okay.
analysis too. Okay. So
Okay.
if you have a huge data to make to process the data, to query the data, to make the output in the console, the throughput is the technical term it will be used. How many MB of data is processed per second? The process of data, right? It should process it should read all the data, raw data in that storage, and it will give the output. So technical term is throughput, MB per second.
Okay.
So how many MB is processed per second is throughput. Do you got it?
Okay.
So throughput, baseline of throughput is 500 MB per GB. If I am giving 1000, so it is increasing the throughput.
40 MB per 245 seconds. Okay.
I'm going for 5000. It will increase based on your size.
Okay.
Okay. Throughput optimized. If I go for cold is nothing but the minimal version of throughput. If I give 5000 for cold, it is 59/250, right? If I go for throughput, it will be high. So it is
Okay.
the minimal version of throughput. Cold HD is minimal version of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. We have magnetic. Magnet is nothing but it won't have any IOPS. It won't have any throughput. It is a it will be used is some logs or unwanted data will be stored in magnet.
Okay. So more
Data
like a
stored in
hard drive.
yeah, it's like a empty old hard drive to just to stay
Okay.
store the data. We can't able to process any data stored in that.
Okay.
Okay, so totally we have five. One is general purpose, provisioned IOPS, throughput, cold, and magnetic.
Okay.
Okay, so we have passing the story. Then we are creating a tag. What is the tag? It sham. Next is security group. What is a security group? We are going to allow. Next is to launch. To launch, you need a key. Key pair is nothing but a PEM key and PPK file will be there, Shah. Okay. So what the key, with help of this key only you can able to log into a server.
Okay, so the user account we created in IAM basically, right?
No, it is not IAM account. It is separately for servers.
Okay,
Okay. So I'll create a, okay, while you're launching a server, you can able to create. You can create a new key pair. If you give the key pair and download, it will be download. What it will be like this, I'll show. So it will download as PEM. If I go and edit, it is a encryption key.
okay.
To log in the server, you need this key.
So
It
basically
is not
copy paste the whole thing.
sorry.
Copy paste the whole key, you mean?
No, what we will do is it is a PEM key. Okay, what we will do is we will convert the key into a PPK file. If you go to PuttyGen, there is a tool called PuttyGen. If you go to the tool and uh, give this PEM key, it will give the output called PPK file. If you go to the once you got the PPK file with help of Putty, if you go to SSH and auth, here you can able to give that PPK file. So you can able to see the PPK file here, right?
Mhm.
Praveen.ppk.
Yes.
This is, I'll give the path of the key. What I will go to is I'll go to session and give the IP of the server, and if I give open, it will be working.
Okay, so every time you want to go into the server, you need this key.
Yeah. Yeah. What we can do is for first time we will go with this key. After entering the server, what I will do is I'll create a user, and from next login I can able to log in with that user. I know this
Okay,
no need.
you just need the IP, username, and password, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
First login we need this. From next we can able to create our own user and password. With help of that username password itself, from next we can log in. For every time we no need a PPK file.
Okay. So that's for the first time when you get in the server for the very first time.
Yeah, yeah, very first time.
Okay.
We can also able to log in with the key every time, but every time we need to go and give the path. It's a ethic work, right? So what we
Yes.
will do, we'll create a user. With help of that username password, we can easily log into the server.
Okay. I have one question though.
Yeah.
I took a Linux class like this semester, and we used to get like many different tasks, and we were given like three IP address. We were using the same body to get into the server, and many times the server used to be crashed. So does that happen in AWS too, or it's like a rare case scenario?
No, no. In AWS, the server won't get crash at all.
Okay, because I used to get a lot when we were using a Cisco software to connecting to the server.
Okay, okay, okay. Here it won't happen like that, Shah.
Okay,
Yeah. If you have any problem in Linux also, please let me know. I will try to answer your questions.
sure, I will.
Good, good. So you understand the process to launch a instance, right? To launch a server.
Yes.
So we can go again. So what all we need from first. So if you go to the EC2, you can able to see this. We can
Mm-hmm.
able to launch
Launch
a
instance.
instance. So
Okay.
first step, what we need to do, Shah?
Choose a operating system.
Yeah, exactly. So I've chosen the operating system. Next one.
choose a instance. We can choose like a general purpose.
Yeah, it is not like general purpose. For initially
I
we are
mean,
doing.
depends on
Where-
the project.
yeah. So next one.
Uh, then the network,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
which will be the
So I'm choosing the subnet.
subnet. Okay. Storage type
I'm adding a storage. So what storage I need to add?
for general purpose we can choose general.
Okay. So what are the volume types?
General, provision, cold, throughput, and magnetic.
Exactly. So mostly we'll go for general purpose.
General purpose.
Yeah. Then we need to add a tag, name of the server, sham. Then we will configure security group. So in
Mm-hmm.
what security group and what all the rules allowed to it. Then
Okay.
launch. So in launch, you'll create a
You
key.
create a new key.
Yeah. Once you created a key, the server will be launched.
Okay.
Cool. You
Yes.
understand how the process?
Yes, I did.
Good. Very good. So today we have completed how to launch an instance. Okay. What we will do is I will give a task for you tomorrow. What the task is? Create a VPC with I will give you the ranges. Okay. Also create a subnet, private and a public.
Okay.
In, the public should be globally accessed. Private, uh, currently no need to add any NAT gateway because NAT gateway is cost. So in next class, while we log into the session, you create a NAT gateway and attach the NAT gateway and show. After the class, we can able to terminate. We can terminate it. Okay.
Okay.
So before that, you know to create a NAT gateway. Create a two subnets. One is public, one is private. Private, no need of NAT gateway. Okay. Once you
Okay.
create the PC and subnet, what you are doing is launching a server in a public, launching a server in a private.
Using the EC2, right?
Yeah, exactly. Easy to choose the minimal family type, T2 micro or T2 nano,
Okay.
and create instance. Two instance. One should be public,
One should be
one
private. Okay.
private. Also, what you can do is you can create a another VPC of 172 range. One VPC keep one 10 dot series. One VPC should be 172. We can try peering tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so two different VPC. Also launch, create a subnets in that VPC also, and launch two servers in public and private in that VPC also. So we can do a peering test tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be a complete practical session. So I won't do anything. You are going to perform all steps.
Okay. Got it.
Got it? So you are
Yes.
pretty clear, right? So you will create everything for tomorrow class. Once we enter the class, we can do all configurations. How the communication will happen, how the servers will do, how the route tables you have entered. I will check all the steps. After that, we will do peering and do all the testing. So you can able to understand very clear about VPC and EC2.
Okay. Got it.
Got it right? I'll send
Yes.
you an email. What should be the range of VPC and what should be the subnet? So you should be able to calculate the subnet. I will teach you tomorrow in class itself. So we will create. I will give the range initially. After that, creating, I'll tell you how I have created.
Okay.
Okay, so I will share you the content on what should you should do. So in next call tomorrow Saturday for me, right? Tomorrow
Yes.
class will be two hours. We can take a 2 hours or 3 hours class. So we can do a large session to do practical. Once we completed practical, we have multiple stuffs in EC2 itself, we will cover that part.
Okay. Can you come early tomorrow because I have to go at work around
That's what
around
I'm
like
saying.
this
We
time.
can connect 8:30 or 8. I will connect with you.
Okay, that would work for me.
That is okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do a connect by 8, so we can have a 2 hours or 2.5 hours class.
Sure. Okay.
So you prepare all stuffs which I sending email to you. You create
Uh-huh.
everything and keep ready. So in tomorrow class we can discuss all stuffs and do practicals.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we can conclude today. So I
Okay.
will ask questions tomorrow. So please ready for that. Huh?
Yes, I will be.
Good, good man. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.